New mesocycle, guys, week 1. Side control escapes. So again, probably this is the first position. When I get past card's guard, we end up like in side control. I know on the Tuesday night class we're playing the top position and how to control the person from here and how to chain together our attacks. And we're going to switch it around and show you guys how to deal with the bottom position. It's probably, out of all the basic pins, the most complicated because of the hand positionings the person on top is going to be doing. On Tuesday night we talked about this position here where I have one hand over, one hand at the hip, being heavy as a whale. That's one type of control. I can bring my hands the other way and have the underhook on the cross face, which would be another type of control. This is where we're going to start tonight. I could bring this hand to this side and come up with my knees, under kilos. I could switch to broken scarf, super chill position. Sometimes you get wrestlers that will grab the leg as well. And every one of those hand positions dictates a different type of escape. I'm just going to go back to probably the first fundamental escape that you should be learning in Jiu-Jitsu, which is just putting the person back in the guard. So it's primarily taught where Charlie would put his hands in boxing hand position, and I have the cross face underhook. And now from there he's just going to shrimp out and put me back in the guard. And it'll work at low level. You'll maybe get this on people, white belts, and beginners and stuff, but then as you go against more people that know more Jiu-Jitsu, they're going to start doing things to close that down. For instance, let's just say I have the cross-face underhook. Carl from here, and he wants to get on the side, okay? If you notice when he was playing that, he made this wedge. He shrimped onto the side, hip escape, that move we were doing in the warm-up, and then he brought his knee in. But he was primarily here. He got himself into this position. That's going to be very difficult. Do that again, bro. If I start doing this, right, I'm using my cross face to turn his head this way. And anyone who has their head turned this way and can turn on to the side, I think the circus is in town, isn't it? Down the Bolligally Road there, you can sign up down there. Okay. For us other mere mortals that haven't got that skill, let's look at something different. So one, the person on top can really close that escape down by doing this. The second thing, if I wasn't doing that, and Carl shrimps out, I can just fill the space. Anytime he moves this way, I just fill the space with my knee. So then you get to the stage, you go, oh, this escape doesn't work, and you don't use it. Switch positions. So first thing is, how do we deal with the cross face? So from here, first thing is, what am I doing with my hands? I need to make frames or wedges or whatever you want to call them. So my first frame, my right hand, the one that's nearest his hip, I'm just going to put it somewhere between Charles' belly button and the near side hip. Okay? My second frame, I don't like this boxing hand position. I know sometimes I'll teach this at the start, mainly because this is worse. Where Charlie, he puts heavy cross face and all his weight is on my internal organs. It's uncomfortable. So sometimes we will teach this at the start, boxing hand position, and now his weight's on my frames. But the problem with that is, if you're on a Tuesday night's class, we're going to show you how to attack the Americana when their hand is in here and how to collapse this frame. This is a much better position. Carl has a heavy cross face, an underhook, second wedge, second hand. I just put my hand here. Pat him on the back, he's doing real good there, bro. So now from this position, all I'm going to do is, Carl puts on the heavy cross face, my left hand stretches out, I turn my thumb down, and I flare my left elbow. Put your heavy cross face on, you can hear from my voice, keep going, bro. Sucks, I'm really uncomfortable. Now, I'm okay. You can hear my voice, I don't feel as bad. Max that again, cross face in, stick it under my throat, yes. So uncomfortable, you can hear the grimace in my voice. I do this. Now the problem is, I'm going to shrimp onto my side. The second I do, Carl following me with his knee. And then I do this, start to strength it, just on the knee. So this is the detail. One, I make the wedge. Two, my hand, I stretch it out and clear my elbow out. And I'm turning my thumb down, but before I do that, I'm going to lift my right knee and put it right beside Carl's right hip when I want to enter out. Now the minute I do that, I shrink to create space and Carl's right to fill the space. And once I have my knee in, it would be advantageous for me to hook Carl's leg with my foot, but it's not possible if I don't do that, so ready to stop. This is me. Now, how do I free my foot? All I'm going to do is stretch my body back. So I'm already nullifying the crossface pressure. I start to stretch my body away. I get inside control of my right hand. And then from there, I'm going to bring my knee out, put him back inside. Let's look at that again. So, Carl is the cross-face underhook. He's starting to put heavy cross-face pressure on me. First frame's in. Second frame is ready to release the cross-face pressure, but before I do it, I put my knee in the space, or beside his hip. Now, as I release the cross-face pressure, I use my left foot on the mat to shrimp to get my knee in. Okay? Once I have my knee in, now I need to escape my foot, so I just start to stretch away. I get inside control of my right hand, and now I've created a lot of space between my right knee and my upper body. So now I can just pull my knee through. So depending on where my wedges are dictates what escape you go for. Every one of these pins has got positives and negatives, right? The positives about this kind of control is I can keep Carl flat on his back with cross-face pressure. Okay? The weakness in the control is even if my knee is tight to Carl's hip, there'll always be a space at my hip. So the detail is, first thing is he makes the wedge with his right hand at my near side. The second thing he does is he brings his knee up. Right, this gives you a head start so that he can't follow you. The minute he stretches that out, he shrimps this way and gets the knee in. Now ideally, he can hook my leg with his other foot, that's good, but it's not important. It's not important. Okay. So now he's going to stretch his body away, so with his right hand inside, control my bicep, and now I have the space between his head and hand. Okay. Let's play with that.